Hello, my friends, hello, and welcome once again to stately Vaughan Manor. And it's the Sunday Penguin. It's the Sunday Penguin yet again. But today, it's a Sunday Penguin full of danger and risk. That's right. It's a thrill-packed episode of the Sunday Penguin. You know, you just can't buy entertainment like this anywhere else. So, today, I'm going to be choosing 4 Penguin classics at random. Books that I probably would not normally choose. Possibly. And the reason I'm doing this is because I was thinking of my reading ahead of me for the end of this year and early next year. At the end of this year, I'm reading a lot of vintage science fiction for my vintage science fiction project. And I'm reading some Stephen King for my Read Every Book by Stephen King. And then early next year, I'm going to be reading every book by Edgar Rice Burroughs for my deep dive into Edgar Rice Burroughs. And I figure maybe a little bit before that and a little bit after, I might be wanting something perhaps a bit more challenging. Maybe something I wouldn't normally choose. It's always good to go outside your comfort zone now and again. And I came up with a dopey idea to choose 4 random penguins, which I will do from this book. This is the Penguin Classics book. Now, this is dangerous because while Penguin Classics pretty much always publishes books that are worth reading, there are many Penguin Classics I just would never pick up. We all have books like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just flip through this book at random and choose a page, or open it up to 2 pages, and on those 2 pages there will be a bunch of books. And I will have to pick one of the books from those 2 pages to read, a book that I haven't read already. Plenty of Penguin Classics I haven't read already because I'm not Steve Donahue. Now there's danger here because I can't DNF a book. Once I start it, I've got to finish it. Otherwise my brain will explode, and we don't want that to happen. So let's do it. Let's choose 4 Penguin Classics randomly from this Penguin Classics book. Okay, let's see what we end up with. Okay, looks like we're in Persia, in medieval and classical Asia. Let's see what we have. We have the Book of Contemplation, Islam and the Crusades. We've got The Ultimate Ambition and the Arts of Erudition, a compendium of knowledge from the classical Islamic world. We've got Shahnameh, the Persian Book of Kings. And we've got the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, who was a Persian astronomer, mathematician, and philosopher who wrote an influential book about algebra. See, this is what I mean. Okay, so the Book of Contemplation, Islam and the Crusades, was written as a gift for Saladin. It is a meditation on the nature of fate and freedom with autobiographical episodes from Usama's life and descriptions of the European Crusaders, whom he refers to as the Franks. It was intended as a book of thought-provoking examples from which the reader could draw lessons. Okay, that sounds kind of interesting. So we're going to go with Usama ibn Munqidh. I'm certain to be pronouncing that incorrectly. The Book of Contemplation, Islam in the Crusades. So that's the first book. And yeah, that's probably not a book I would have picked up, but it does sound interesting. So that is the first book that I picked quite randomly. Okay. What'll I get next? Because that was an interesting one. Italy. We've got some books from Italy. We've got Giacomo Leopardi with Canti, and we've got Betrothed. We've got Ippolito Nievo, Confessions of an Italian. Okay, what's that? Carlo Altoviti, an old man, recalls with amused nostalgia the tumultuous events of his life, From his erratic boyhood in the castle of Fratta in Venice to Napoleon's conquest of Italy, Carlo's passionate love for the capricious Countess Pisana and Italy's grand move towards unification. It is the one 19th century Italian novel which has that charm and fascination so abundant in foreign literatures, wrote Italo Calvino. It is considered the most important novel of the Risorgimento. I'm going to read that one. Confessions of an Italian by Ippolito Nievo. I would probably never have thought to pick this up, but now I'm going to. Confessions of an Italian. Yeah, I'll pick up that book. Okay, 2 more books. Can we do as well as we've already done? Let's find out. Oh, we're in the ancient world now. I probably read a lot of these. Aristotle, I've read most of Aristotle. Plato, the Laws. Is there anything I haven't read? The Politics, the Metaphysics, De Anima, On the Soul, all this is Aristotle. Okay, I've read all of these. Okay, so I'm going to have to move on to another page. Not going to read Aristotle again. No, not going to happen. Okay, early modern Europe. What do we have? Francis Bacon, Essays. The Conquest of New Spain by Bernal Diaz. What's that? The Conquest of New Spain provides a soldier's first-hand account of the overflow of Montezuma's empire. Oh yeah, okay, Bernal Diaz served under the Spanish conquistador Hernan Cortez in his campaign against the Aztecs. So the Conquest of New Spain, I already know that that's what I'm going to read. From these pages, the Conquest of New Spain. That sounds actually kind of interesting. Really interesting, in fact. So there you go, the Conquest of New Spain. My 3rd random penguin. So 1 more random penguin to go. Oh, this is fun times. I know, exciting stuff, I told you. Okay, what random penguin will I end up with now? Oh, it's Italy again. It's the same page I already picked. It must just fall open at that point. Okay, I've got to try to get another spot, because I already chose from there. Oh my goodness, it's philosophy. This is what I meant by danger. I ended up on philosophy. Okay. Meditations and Other Metaphysical Writings by Descartes. And then we've got Hobbes' Leviathan, which was Hobbes' masterpiece, which was written in English during the English Civil War. It formulates a science of morality and offers a rational basis for legitimate government. I probably should read that. It's probably something I should have read already. So, Hobbes' Leviathan. There we go. That's number 4. Hobbes' Leviathan, number 4. So there you go, random penguins. Wasn't that fun? Don't you want to do this yourself? Probably not. I dare you. I dare you to do this. No one's going to be this crazy except me. But there I have 4 random penguins to add to my classics TBR that I will read next year. I should commit myself to reading all of those next year. I will. Okay, guys. That's all I have for this Sunday Penguin today. I actually got off pretty easy, except for probably Leviathan. We'll see. We'll see how that experience goes. Okay, guys, I will catch you next time.